South Korean technology giant Samsung is blaming faulty lithium batteries for fires that led to a recall of its Galaxy Note 7 smartphones. Well, the company tested more than 200,000 phones and batteries during a 3-month-long investigation. Samsung, the world's biggest smartphone maker, had recalled its flagship phone after several devices caught fire or exploded. Now, last year, the Galaxy Note was discontinued completely. Well, TRT World senior business producer Andre-Pierre du Plessis joins me now in the studio for more. First, let me ask you about this investigation into the technical cause of these fires and explosions. Why has it taken so long to come up with answers? It's a faulty battery that we knew ages ago.
Exactly. They took a month and then they said, well, what was at stake? Or what was at fault? It was the batteries.
Surprise, surprise.
Really, more than anything else, this was an event that investors wanted to look at. They wanted to push Samsung and ask them, assure us to the fact that this hasn't got to do anything with your software. Remember, this phone was revolutionary in the fact that this was the first Samsung phone that you can drop in water and there would be no damage to it. So, yes, although Samsung was at fault for pushing the technology, pushing these phones out too early, at the end, this was just a reassuring fact for investors to say, okay, so it was the batteries and nothing else.
Okay. But I mean, how much did Samsung drop the ball on this? They'd had complaints about these faulty batteries dating back years in markets like South Africa. And only in 2016 did they acknowledge internationally that there was a serious problem.
I think the reason for that, more than anything else, is the way that the US reacted to this. Organizations like the Consumer Product Safety Commission, they were one of the organizations that brought the most severe recall of these Samsung phones. And Samsung really wasn't pushed as much on their previous phones. This was the phone that was meant to take on the iPhone 7. This was the phone that could eventually tip the scales in Samsung's favor in this massive race for being the top cell phone provider to such a big market, namely the US, more than anywhere else.
Okay. And given how this has hit their bottom line and how it's damaged consumer confidence, can Samsung get back to where it was?
They say that the estimation is that this will cost the company $7 billion. And I think if this was a company like Apple, the iPhone is very important to a company like that. But Samsung is a massive company. They can recover from this. We are expecting them to report earnings on Tuesday, and we are expecting record profits because this is a company that produces, everything else. They had a very good quarter when it comes to semiconductors, LCD displays like the one behind me.
Right.
So, iPhones, although it's their most profitable product, this is not going to harm them.
Okay. Andre-Pierre du Plessis, thanks so much for your insight.